Sometimes the greatest miracle does not come from the strongest person in the village, but from a creature everyone once ignored. When a poor shepherd rescued a strange injured animal that nobody trusted, the entire village mocked him. But years later, that same animal would do something so extraordinary that people would travel from distant towns just to hear the story. In a remote mountain village in northern Japan, there lived a humble shepherd named Haru. He was known as a kind man, but he was also one of the poorest people in the village. Haru spent his days caring for a small flock of sheep on the grassy hills beyond the forest. Though he worked hard, life rarely rewarded him. Many villagers respected his honesty, but few paid attention to him. One cold autumn morning, while leading his sheep near a marsh, Haru noticed something unusual. A large red-crowned crane lay trapped among broken reeds. One of its wings was badly injured, and it struggled helplessly whenever it tried to move. The crane was rare, but Haru ignored the villagers' warnings and carried it home. For weeks, he cared for the crane. He cleaned its wounds, shared his food, and protected it from predators. The villagers laughed when they saw him. "Why waste your time on a bird?" they said. But Haru never listened. He believed that kindness should not depend on whether something could repay you. After weeks of care, the crane recovered. One morning, it looked into Haru's eyes and flew back into the sky. Haru smiled. He expected never to see it again. Winter arrived. Heavy snow covered the mountains. Food became scarce. The villagers struggled through the harsh season. One evening, a violent snowstorm swept across the region. The wind howled like wolves. Visibility disappeared. That night, a young girl named Emmy wandered away from her family's home while searching for a missing goat. When darkness fell, panic spread throughout the village. The storm was growing stronger. Dozens of villagers searched through the snow, calling her name. Hours passed. No one could find her. Many feared the worst. Haru joined the search despite the freezing weather. As he crossed a snow-covered field, he noticed a familiar figure descending from the stormy sky. It was the crane. The bird circled above him repeatedly. At first, Haru thought it was a coincidence. But the crane refused to leave. Again and again, it flew in one direction before returning to him. Finally, Haru followed. The bird guided him across frozen hills and through deep snowdrifts. After nearly an hour, he heard a faint cry. Hidden beneath a cluster of pine trees was little Emmy. She was cold, frightened, and unable to walk. Without the crane's guidance, nobody would have found her before morning. Haru carried the child back to the village. When the villagers learned what had happened, they were stunned. The strange bird they once feared had helped save a human life. From that day forward, people spoke differently about the crane. But the story was not over. The following spring, an even greater challenge arrived. Weeks of heavy rain caused the nearby river to swell beyond its banks. The village faced the worst flooding anyone could remember. Late one night, while most residents slept, the red-crowned crane began flying from house to house. It landed on rooftops, flapped its wings, and cried loudly. Dogs barked. Families woke up. Confused villagers stepped outside. Then they saw the river. A massive wall of water was rushing toward the village. The warning came just in time. Families escaped to higher ground before the floodwaters arrived. Many homes were damaged. But not a single life was lost. The entire village knew who had alerted them. The crane. The same bird they had once called useless. The same bird they had mocked Haru for helping. Years passed. The village rebuilt and prospered. People from distant places came to hear how one act of compassion changed an entire village. Had Haru walked away that autumn morning, the crane would have died alone in the marsh. The little girl would never have been found. Many villagers might have perished in the flood. All because a single act of kindness would never have happened. Years later, people still asked Haru why he helped the bird. Because kindness is never wasted. Sometimes its rewards return in ways we could never imagine. And every spring, a red-crowned crane could be seen soaring above the village. A silent reminder that even the smallest act of compassion can echo across many lives. True kindness does not ask whether someone can repay us. When we help others without expecting anything in return, we plant seeds of hope that may one day change lives far beyond our own. Compassion has a way of returning when it is needed most, often through the most unexpected hands, or wings. If you were Haru, would you have helped the injured crane even if everyone in your village laughed at you for doing so? Why or why not?